This recipe is so incredibly easy, you don't even need this video. But I'm having a good hair day, so we're doing it. All right, first thing we're going to do is preheat your oven to 350, which I've done. Next thing is you take an 8 by 8 inch square baking pan like this, line it with tin foil. And that's going to save you from having to do any greasing or anything. And the only thing is, make sure you leave a little bit on the edges so you can pick it up, use it as a handle later. And I use my knuckles for the corners so that way, in case if you have fingernails, you won't break the tin foil because you don't want to tear it. So it's basically loose like that, and a little bit of handles on the side, and you set that aside. All right. Now the only thing you have to do in advance is squeeze the lemon juice and zest the lemon to get the zest off. So you know how to squeeze lemons. And as far as zesting the lemon, this is probably the easiest way is you get one of these lemon zesters like this. That's what they're made for. You take the lemon and make sure it's washed, and you just kind of go like this. It's like a little grater, and you can see that nice fine lemon zest comes out from this, okay? So that's one way to do it. If you don't have a lemon zester, you can use a grating like a box like this, a box grater, this side of the box grater right here, and you get just as nice of a lemon zest like that. You just scrape it like that. Same thing, okay? So, and then you tap it out like that. I did this in advance, so I'll set this aside for now. This is how easy this recipe is. Everything goes into one bowl, mix it up, bake it, all right? So here we go. You're going to need 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, not baking powder, baking soda, all right? 2 eggs, just break it in. This is why I love this recipe. There's no beating the eggs first and mixing this and that, just everything into the bowl. Dump it in the bowl. 2 eggs. Now, we're going to use 1/4 cup of low-fat plain yogurt. I like to use one called F-A-G-E. I think it's pronounced Faye, 2% yogurt. That replaces some of the oil in the recipe. And speaking of oil, it's 3 tablespoons of oil. I use either canola. I've also used extra light olive oil in this too. It's very, very light flavor, so you can't taste it. All right? 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice that you squeezed. And then here is my lemon zest. It's about, I guess, a tablespoon or so of the fresh lemon zest that I took off the lemon earlier. Look how pretty that is. And that's where all the flavor comes from, right here from this lemon. So if you want it extra lemony, use even more lemon. But this is the zest of 2 lemons right here. Okay? Now, all you do is mix it and bake it. That's it. Mix it up, just like that. And if you notice, a lot of other recipes, they use butter. There's no butter in this recipe. You have to beat the eggs for a while and fold in this and that. This is all there is. Just mix it up and bake it. Look at that beautiful color. Comes from the egg yolks too, and the lemon zest. Okay, you just stir it up for about maybe 20 or 30 seconds until it's basically smooth. You don't see too many lumps. There, see that? That's what it should look like, just like that. Okay, now it's ready for the pan. Here's the pan. You make sure the foil is, there we go, into the pan. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I just kind of push it into the corners a little bit because it's a fairly thick dough. Just push it around just a little. And that's it. Into the oven, your preheated 350-degree oven for 20 minutes. There it goes. And you set your owl timer for 20 minutes. There it is right there. And while it's baking, we're going to prepare the glaze. Okay, while the brownies are baking, you can prepare the glaze. Again, very, very simple. You need a 1 heaping cup of confectioner sugar and 1 zest of 1 lemon, which I did before. So it's 1 more lemon zest into the glaze, okay? And now we're going to add lemon juice, fresh lemon juice, somewhere between 2 and 4 tablespoons, but add it very slowly because it doesn't take long for this to become the right consistency. If you add it too fast, it's going to be too runny, then you'll be stuck. So you can see how it doesn't look like it's going to mix up, and then all of a sudden it becomes this glaze. And I think I added maybe, I don't know, 1 to 2 tablespoons already, and that looks just about right, actually. Just keep mixing. Don't rush this. Take your time. And actually, this looks just about right. This is the way that I like it, okay? This is, look at this consistency, see? Kind of like that. So I don't know, it's like a thick honey or something. But that's just perfect, okay? So this is ready to go. And now we're waiting for the brownies. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. Time to take them out of the oven. And, whoops, here they are. This is how they're going to look. See? Just check it, it's all done. And now we're going to let it sit for about 10 minutes, let it cool down just a little bit, and then we'll put on the glaze. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes, time to finish the brownies. And the first thing we'll do is put down some wax paper, so it saves cleanup. And we're going to take them out and put them on the wax paper. And that's why you leave the foil like this, so you can have a little something to lift it, because it kind of lifts out really nicely like that. You put it on the wax paper. Let me move this out of the way so you can see what we're doing. Okay. All right, so now we're going to take this off the paper. It's cool enough to handle. And you'll see how easily it comes off. You don't have to grease or anything. You just peel off the foil. You lay this down on your paper. And now we're going to put on the glaze. Just give it a little stir again. And you just kind of, look at how, oh my God. And those pretty little pieces of lemon zest, how beautiful. You just do like this, spread it around. It'll probably drip down on some of the edges, but that's fine, because you're going to eat the edges too. So that's it. Okay, just enough glaze. Here, let me show you. See, it's just enough. You get that beautiful glossy top and that nice taste of fresh lemon zest in there. Okay, look at that. How gorgeous. Oh my God, I can smell the lemons. Okay, that's it. Now, it's probably good to let it sit for just a few minutes, and then we'll cut it into squares. So I'll be right back. Well, it's time to cut this into some luscious lemon brownies, and here we go. All right, so we're going to cut down halfway down the middle first. Oh my God, look at this. And then cut this way. That's usually the easiest way to do it. And then you cut each section into whatever you want it to be. This could be nice squares like that, so you can see. All right, so you kind of get the picture. But remember, this is still dessert, so take it easy. Don't overdo it. 1 brownie per person, no cheating, okay? Hey, it's my video. I'll do what I want.